Hello everyone, myself Dr. Amrita Jyoti, Professor in CSCDS Department, ABES Engineering College. Today we will discuss the topic basics of Bitcoin, blockchain and need for the blockchain. Start with the transforming in the trading units. Firstly, we have to understand that how that money is transformations from utility like barter system to Bitcoin. So firstly is the barter system. Basically, it's a barter system is a to give and take the things like something in the terms of some objects to give and take. Like some people have some amount of rice, some people have some amount of wheat. They can exchange their objects. Next is the mental accounting, that is the subjective ledgers to count the things in terms of like seashells is the same like in a physical objects to count the things in terms of your money in the respect of that particular the value of that things in a number of seashells, count the physical objects and number of stones, different type of stones counts the value of something. Money, that means that something has a value. Some use the gold coins, still it's using in that gold coins. Gold coins have people collected gold coins in the terms of money. And next is the paper currency. So paper currency is just like our currency that Indian uses the rupees. Different country uses the different type of currency. That is a paper currency. Dollars is also a paper currency. Next is that online banking. Online banking, like everybody knows that what is that online banking use that we have our credentials to user ID and password and use that money. And in terms of physical amount, we have no money, but in my account there is a money. So something that is in digital form, that money in our account, that is where we can use with the help of this online banking, if that is a digital representation. Next is the corporate token. Corporate token is just like, think like this, that Pacti has some on their own token. Suppose I have a name 10 tokens for the MACD. So I can buy something in the respect of these tokens, but only from that MACD. Right, suppose I have any some accounts, some tokens from XYZ company, so I can buy only the things from this XYZ company because I have the token from only this company. This is the corporate tokens. Generally in a company, the in award rewards in terms of this digital money, or you can say the corporate tokens, and with the help of the smart contract, we can create our own digital money or own create an our corporate tokens. Next is the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a basically decentralized digital money. So it's also a digital money. So I can't touch the Bitcoin just like a paper currency or gold coins. This is the journey from that barter system to Bitcoin. So exactly what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency which is nothing but a digital money. Basically, we can understand the concept of money that is some value. If the something has a value, that means it is a money, right? Means if I'm say that's one, just one piece of paper. If I'm say just one piece of paper has a money, we can buy something with the help of this paper. That means this is the money. Money means nothing, it's something has a value. And that around surrounding people believe on that paper has a value. Just like in India, I have a 500 rupees note, right? That has a value because my surrounding people believes that this something has a value of the 500 rupees. That means this is the money, this is the value, this is the real money. We can believe on that, right? If I'm in the other country and I have in the same 500 rupees, my surrounding people don't believe that is any money because we can't buy anything from that piece of paper. That means if our surrounding believe that something has an value. We can buy with the help of this something. That means it is an value. The same concept is in a works in that Bitcoin. If the people believe on that Bitcoin has a value, we can buy something with the help of this Bitcoin. It means Bitcoin is a money. It means Bitcoin has a value, right? In initially approximately 2005, that no, that very less people, very less people believe on that Bitcoin will work, and the Bitcoin has an Bitcoin is a, considered as a money. So it means that means at that time very less people believed on that. It means Bitcoin has a very less value, right? But nowadays, Bitcoin price is very high. Bitcoin is price is very high. If I'm talking about today's situations, we know that the prices of the Bitcoin is a really high. If I'm searching the coin market, coinmarketcap.com, you can see the price of the Bitcoin right now. So, so this is the price of the Bitcoin. Is it Bitcoin is $26.20 you know uh, like on a Bitcoin, there are number of cryptocurrency in the market. You can find that there are more than thousands of the Bitcoin digital crypto digital cryptocurrencies are there. That one of that BTC, Ethereum, Tether, PNB, and these are the graph that shows that the rate of increasing and decreasing. This is the rate last 7 days graph of the Bitcoin. The last 7 days Bitcoin price is low, and same with the Ethereum, and the Tether USD is increase as is in the 7 days. So this is the just believe, just like in a share market. If the people believe on that share has any it's a very demanding, that means that share will value increase. In the same way Bitcoin is a digital cryptocurrency which has an totally the value of that Bitcoin is totally depend on the demanding of that Bitcoin in the market. If the market people as maximum as possible, people will believe on that is in a value, and the people will demand on that Bitcoin, it means the Bitcoin value will be increased, right? So come to the PPT. So now the blockchain. Blockchain is an encryptable digital ledger of economic transactions that can be programmed to record not just financial transactions, but virtually everything of value. So we can understand about that blockchain. Blockchain is not only about the stored in the financial transaction, but it can store every type of transactions that has some value. Suppose we have any some information about the organization or the information about the persons, so we can store in the form of the transactions in the blockchain. Means we can store in terms of the transactions that is in a blockchain. It's a not a, actually some people like just like a myth that blockchain is all about the financial transactions, record of the only financial transactions. There are number of definitions about the blockchain. So we can understand that blockchain is a simply a data structure where each block is linked to the another block in a time stamp manner. Right. This is the one of the definition about that. And next is we can understand that it is a distributed digital ledger of an immutable public record of digital transaction. Immutable public record. Immutable means that if once the information is, or we can say if that once the transactions is fixed in that blockchain record, that no one can update that transactions. That's why we can say that blockchain is very secure, that blockchain is a very that blockchain is an immutable public record, right? every new record is validated across the distributed network before it is stored in the block. So means if that new record is created, right, firstly it will be validated by the distributed network, right? After the after the consensus of the all the nodes in the network, then it will be stored in the block. So next is we can understand about the blockchain that all information one is stored in the ledger is verifiable and auditable but not editable. It's very clear. Once the transactions or information stored in the ledger, we can verify this, we can audit this, but we can't editable. Matlab means we can't edit this. It's immutable, right? Each block is identified a cryptographic signature. So um, cryptography works in this concept that cryptography make it immutable. Cryptography signature play a very important role in this blockchain record in this transactions. The first block of the blockchain is known as the Genesis block, right? So we can understand this by it by this diagram that is a Genesis block because this is the first block of this blockchain. Right, next block, block 2, block 3, block 4. So these are the number of block in this blockchain. So important thing is that there are two important part that every block has the hash of the previous block, hash of the previous block, and these are the number of transactions in this block. In the same way, the hash of this block is stored in this. This is the previous block hash and the number of new transactions, right? In the same way, hash of this block will stored in the next block, and these are the number of new transactions. So basically, this is the Genesis block, and these are the blocks will attach with this Genesis block with the help of the previous hash of the. So now the topic is need of the blockchain. So before going to deeper into the details of the need of the blockchain, we have to understand the how the how does the current system works in our systems, in our basically transaction system. Trade is recorded in a bookkeeping and an offline ledger where transaction details are stored. Means every bank has complete a bookkeeping or a complete record of the all persons accounts, information, transactions. Everything is stored in this bookkeeping, right? And this bookkeeping is isolated, right? In terms of the security, this bookkeeping is isolated and close to the public. Means I can't see the transactions of the other person in a bank, right? It is a very close to the public. And for this reason, we use trusted third parties or middlemen to facilitate and approve our transactions, right? Um, Without bank or without any third party approval, how can I believe that my money is in a safe hand? If I am transfer my money to the other person, right, only bank will approve that yes, bank will approve that this transaction has been done. It believes that I and my friend will believe on that this transaction has been done. Means we all are believe on this third party. Means we all are believe on this third party C, right? This is the middleman party. Without this third party, we can't say that our transactions has been completely successful. So there are number of problems with the current systems like bank and other third party take fee for transferring the money, and mediating cost increase transactions cost. Minimum practical transaction size is limited. If my money is there, I want to send my money to my friend, my neighbor or my family. Suppose my transaction number of transactions is increase as compared to the rules as per the decided by the RBI in India. So this is the my money, and the old rules will be applied by a third party, right? So this is the One of the limitations, cutting off the possibilities for a small casual transaction. Financially exchange are slow, right? Sometimes it takes times to uh, sending the money to the other person if the bank is different, or cross boundary will create a maybe it's sometimes very slow. Checking and low post where service take days to complete. System is opaque and lack of transparency and fairness. Suppose I have in a some amount that in my account with the bank, right? So there is a no transparency that that bank is used my money in what way, लाइक वो उसको कहाँ पर यूज कर रहा है, शेयर्स में यूज कर रहा है, म्यूचुअल फंड में यूज कर रहा है. सो आई डोंट नो, आई एम नॉट ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम to use to utilize the money in a mutual fund, or this is the all responsibility of the bank to use that money. So there is a no transparency. Also, the central authority control can overuse the power and create money as per their own way, right? So these are the uh, problem with the current system, so that uh, this blockchain comes into the picture. So we required a system that has any no middleman, right, or no third party. So thereby making transactions cost is nil or zero, right? Enhance the transactions execution speed that can facilitate the intent reconciliations. Is it should be transparent, and in order to avoid the manipulation or misuse. So my money is in a completely in a works in a very transparent manner, so that we can increase our money. Ensure that currency creation is not in the control of any central authority, is regulated to maintain the value of the currency. So we require this type of system. So distributed system works in these situations. So distributed system enables a network of computer to maintain collectively bookkeeping via the internet, right? This is open and it is not in the control of any third party. It is available in a one ledger which is fully distributed across the network. So in terms of the current problems, we can use a distributed system network. So that will be bookkeeping only via the internet. मतलब means there is no any third party or middleman who will carry the all these things. In this way, the system will the transaction or system only controlled by the all system in the network. So a, a system where two or more nodes work together in a coordinated fashion to achieve a common outcome. It is a model in such way that end users see it's a single logical platform. If I'm say that these are the different nodes in one network, right? That all nodes work to complete the transactions, all nodes work to give their consensus for this particular transactions, all nodes will part in that system and and do the transactions and record keeping. But in terms of the uh, any outer system, that all system is work in a single logical platform, right? In terms of that, this is in terms of that outer node, right? That all system works in a one system. Nodes in a distributed system. A node can be, this is a node. A node can be defined as an individual processing unit in a distributed system. All nodes are capable of sending and receiving messages and messages to each other. Basically, all nodes in a system have a full authority to give and take the transactions, and they have a full authority to approval and not approval, give their consensus or not give their consensus to a particular transaction. Every system, every node in distributed system play a very important role in this distributed system, because there is a no third party or middleman. Every node has to play play their own role as per the network. So transaction in distributed network Firstly, we have to understand that what is the role of a distributed system. Now let's see how transactions happens in a distributed system. So let's say James want to transfer money to the friend Kevin. Right, here is the James, right? James and to money his friend Galvin. Now, since there is no central authority, राइट, यहाँ पर कोई सेंट्रल अथॉरिटी नहीं है, सो देयर कैन बी सर्टेन क्वेश्चंस दैट माइट cross be your mind, just like how to verify where the transaction is initiated and whom to be sent, who validate the transaction as there is a no central authority, how is the transaction faster than the present system, and how is currency generated. Because if there is a bank, no issue, I'm just sending my money to my friend. I just give the I just use my using the online banking, and when my friend get the message from the bank that he has some amount credit, it means that yes, obviously some amount has been credited in his account, right? But the thing is that if that central or middleman party is not there, it means there are a number of questions come to the picture that who will verify the account, who will validate the account, how is the transaction faster than the present system, and how is currency generated. So these are the different questions. We'll solve this question in the next lectures. This is a simple cryptographic concept that will be used in the blockchain technology. This is our plain text. Plain text is encryption using any encrypted algorithm, and after it will get the ciphertext. Ciphertext method, that is a non readable format, or you can say that is an encrypted message. Encrypted message uh, only will be converted into the plain text only using the decryption algorithm, right? And again, we will get the plain text. This is the basic concept of the cryptography. Same basic cryptography concept is used in the blockchain. So here are two concepts. There are two type of cryptography: public key cryptography and a private key cryptography. So in this public key cryptography, there are two types of key. This is the original message. We are using the asymmetric algorithm. Asymmetric algorithm means there are two types of keys: private key and public key. If I'm using uh, private key for encryption, that means for decryption purpose, we have to use the public key. So this is the concept of the public key cryptography. This approach involves two different keys. One key is purposely kept private. The other is provided to the other party, just like just we call it public. And if we use private key to encrypt, then the public can decrypt. And if we use the public key to decrypt, then we use the private key to decrypt. This is called the asymmetric cryptography, right? And in a symmetric key cryptography, there is an only one key. The same key is used for the, this is our plain text, and we use same key is used to convert to the ciphertext, and this ciphertext same key is used to convert into the plain text. This is the symmetric key cryptography, right? So these basics concept used in a next lecture to create the transactions in the cryptography. This is all about the basics of the Bitcoin, basics of the blockchain, and need for the blockchain. So thank you so much for watching this video.